Hi, I'm Paul. We're doing Leetcode must-know interview questions. Today's challenge is rotate image. Honestly, I don't know why it's called rotate image, because if you had an actual image to rotate, you would do it in a completely different way. We're rotating a matrix. We're rotating a 2D integer matrix. So we're given an n by n 2D matrix rotated by 90 degrees clockwise. You have to rotate the image in place, which means modify the 2D matrix directly. Do not allocate another 2D matrix and do the rotation. So yeah, you can see that from the method signature here, where the return type is void. That is, we're not returning a rotated matrix, we're rotating the matrix in place. We're rotating the input matrix so that the calling method will find that whatever matrix it passed in has been updated. All right, an example of this, there's a 4x4 example, there's a 3x3 example. Kind of take a look at it, but anyway, 90-degree rotation. So this top row, for example, if we rotated it 90 degrees, would become the right-hand column. This left-hand column rotated 90 degrees, it becomes the top row. The bottom row, 987, rotates to become the left column, and this right column, 369, is going to rotate to become the bottom row, 369. The middle cell doesn't change. All right, this is rated as a medium challenge. I would say it's on the hard end of medium. If you haven't seen something like this before, they show the transformation. Here's the input, here's the output, but how do you change it in place without kind of stepping on yourself? So what you would have to do is swap numbers, but you need to swap them in a way that you don't lose anything. For example, if we just started swapping these things, like, okay, 7, 4, 1, so we want to swap the 7 up to the top corner. Well, we can swap it with the 1, but then the 1 winds up down in the bottom left corner. That's not where we want the 1. We want the 1 to be over in the top right corner. Well, what if we swapped the 1 first? Swap the 1 with the 3, but then the 3 ends up over here in this top left corner, and that's not where we want that to be. So what we really need here is an intermediate matrix. We need to reorganize this matrix and then do a swap into this final position. So let's take a look at that. All right, so what we have here is the matrix that we want to get to, like the intermediate matrix. For example, 1. How do we get to that? Well, we just flipped it. We just flipped it upside down. So we flipped row 0 with row 2. And those are just elements in the 2D array, so we can swap those easily. If we had, then the middle row remains the same because there's an odd number of rows. If we had something like example 2, where there's an even number of rows, again, we just flip it upside down by swapping row 0 with row 0, 1, 2 with row 3 and row 1 with row 2. Okay, if we get it into this position, now we can swap numbers without stepping on ourselves. I mean, we can swap two numbers at a time into where they want to be, where they need to be. So let's try that. We start with row start with row 0 and then move across. So we'll start with 7, row 0, column 0. And we're going to process it row by row, row 0, row 1, row 2. The column index for each row will always start at a number equal to the row index. So we'll start row 0 at column 0. We'll start row 1 at column 1, and we'll start row 2 at column 2. That's to avoid re-swapping things that we've already swapped. So 7. We want to swap numbers we want to reverse the row and column and swap the numbers accordingly. So the 7 is in row 0, column 0. If we swap the row and column there, it's still 0, 0. So that stays in the same place. Let's go to the next number, the 8. That is in row 0, column 1. So we want to swap it with row 1, column 0. And that is right here. So we're going to take that out, the 4, and we're going to put in there, let's see, we're going to put in there an 8. Okay, and then we're going to take out the 8 and we're going to put in the 4. All right, good. Now we go to row 0, column 2, the 9. Row 0, column 2. So we want to swap it with row 2, column 1. That is here. I wonder if I can just, instead of erasing it, just kind of turn it into a 9. Okay, so that is a 9. And then that number swaps up to where the 9 used to be. That number is now a 1. That is a bad looking 1. All right. Moving on to the next row. Next row is row 1. We start with column 1. That's the 5. Row 1, column 1. Well, 1 and 1, we don't need to swap that because the row and column is the same, so the 5 stays there. The next number that we look at is the 6. That's in row 1, column 2. So we want to switch it with row 2, column 1. Row 2, column 1 is currently a 2, right? What we want it to be is a 6. And then the 2 that used to be there will swap into where the 6 was. All right, let's go here and put a 2. All right, go to the next row. That is row 2, and we start with column 2. Well, row 2, column 2 again. That doesn't swap. Row and column are the same. But if you look at what we have there now, it is the matrix that we want. That is the desired output matrix for example 1. So 2 steps. One is flip the original array upside down and then do, I guess, well, what could you call that? Like a symmetrical swap, where you swap the integer at row column into the cell column row, and you swap those two numbers. All right, well, let's see what it would look like if we try to code it. All right, need a couple of variables here. Let's do rows, int rows. How many rows are there? Well, that would be matrix dot length. How many columns do we have? Well, really, because we're told that it's a square matrix, you know, we could just do something like that. All right, now we're going to reverse the, we're going to flip the matrix upside down. So let's do for int I equals 0, I less than rows divided by 2. We'll get back to that in a second. I plus plus. How many rows do we want to flip? Well, so we're doing integer division here. Example 1 has 3 rows. If we do integer division, 3 divided by 2, we get 1. We only want to do one swap. We want to swap row 0 with row 2. If we had an even number of rows, like in example 2, there's 4 rows. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. How many swaps do we want to do? We want to do 2 swaps. Row 0 with row 3, row 1 with row 2. So that's the point of the rows divided by 2. And then we are going to swap cells for int j equals 0, j less than calls, j plus plus. I don't think we need the parentheses there. Int temp equals matrix I j. So get the cell, the content of the cell that we're currently looking at, put it into a temp, and we can say matrix I j equals matrix rows minus I minus 1. And we're still in the same column, so we'll use j. All right, what has happened there? Well, so let's take the cell at 0, 0. And we'll say matrix 0, 0. Well, we saved it in a temp already. It's 1. And what we're going to put in there is that, yeah, that's not right. Hold on. It needs to be, okay. So what we're going to put in there is rows, which is 3, minus I, which is 0, minus 1, which is 2. So 2, 0. We're going to put 2, 0, which is 7, into 0, 0. which is currently 1. All right. And then, let me just copy this. We are going to put in row, or we're going to put in cell 2, 0, the previous contents of 0, 0. Okay. And that should work, except that we have too many brackets, I think. 4, 4, and 4. Okay, yeah, that's good. I'm gonna copy that for loop. Maybe save a little typing. All right. So this is going to. So we got to do that like symmetrical swap. So this one is actually going to go from I is going to go from 0 to rows. We have to process every row here, and J. For each row, the column is going to start at the row index, j equals I, so that we're not reswapping things. J is less than columns, j plus plus. All right. Save the current cell into a temp, and then we just say matrix I j equals matrix j I. And then we say, copy that, and we can say matrix ji equals temp. All right, so we produce the intermediate matrix, and then we do these swaps. We don't return anything because we're doing it in place. And let's try it. Pile error for okay. That needs a parenthesis, right? Okay, try it again. File error. What? I did it again? Oh yeah, because I copied it. Okay. Int. Try it one more time. Accepted. All right, good. So basic test cases pass. Move this over a little bit so we can see the final results. Open it a little bit and submit. What did we get? Wow, excellent runtime. Excellent runtime. Memory was not so good, but I don't know. We traded off memory for speed. What is the complexity? What is the complexity of this? They might say it's n by n times m, but since it's a square matrix, it's really n squared, isn't it? Yeah, n squared. Okay. All right, that's it for, what was this called? Rotate image. Feel free to like, subscribe, and see you next time.